What?
But yeah.
Wow. Real cool.
Listen, it happens. This is Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
That's the reference you went with?
Man, that's fast. I don't know. I've never actually seen it.
Why?
I watched the trailer, and I was like, holy fucking shit. This movie's intense.
It kind of is.
It's a movie? I thought it was a TV show.
Well, it may have been licensed at some point. Gather, Ed Throng. It is I, your internet friend, Jerford K. Horcrims. And however it came to be, you fall an ass backwards.
Oh, wait, you never saw Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Yeah, it's a super, again, remember, you know me, like the 80s whole, there's a lot of sex, I would say, in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I think it's about sex.
It kind of is.
That might not have flowed very freely inside my evangelical upbringing. Now,
Spoiler alert, there's an abortion subplot.
oh wow, how tasteful.
Yeah.
Hey 80s, what's going on?
I'm glad we're here. This is a great conversation for the...
Let's get in. No, obviously put us in the abortion category.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It's big on Twitch these days.
It's huge. Anyway, I am joined, as almost always, by Eric J. Benson, Edge Benson, Azerbaijan, Notorious EJB, Acquisitions Intoxicated, Brewmaster, and so much more. Now, I know what you're thinking, and I can see some of the old heads in there. I can see Cranston Snord. I can see TNP, Neekman, right? And they want to know, it's like, well, what's the process? Like, what is this all about? It's never been easier to explain. I have a dedicated piece of linguistic technology for it.
Oddly enough, it changes every time. So.
Oh, not this one. Mm-hmm. To give you that which you already own, the art and science of brewing. Now, you know that we try to adhere to the hero's journey whenever possible on this program. And obviously that begins with a descent into the underworld. Oh. Well, yeah, basically, yes.
It's already changed.
Like, theoretically, iconically, that's what we're moving through. Now, but we do have a demonic crucible, and we're going to be tormenting these grains until they give us what we demand, and that's sugar. And then we're going to let a bunch of tiny creatures eat it and then drink their waste products. Well, not the waste products. The waste product kind of falls away, right? We drink their piss, I guess. Yeah. Now listen to this. So what are we putting together inside the crucible, inside this sack over here? What do we got?
Inside your piss sack?
Yeah, the balls, historically.
This is Brew Blur. Oh, this is the smash beer.
This is the super
like 10
fast.
Fucking minutes to make a beer.
20 minutes. And, I think that it's actually going to turn out pretty good. So this beer, you should know this, is meant to... It is inspired by and intended to inspire enthusiasm for The Ring.
The Ring?
Yeah. It's based around Sonic's golden rings that he's constantly collecting.
Oh, I was like, the old fucking horror movie?
Yeah, Ringu? That, honestly...
That one still holds up.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, was that Buffy?
What?
Buffy. No, that was...
What the fuck are you talking about?
Buffy was The Grudge. Okay, no, because there was a period of time where there was a bunch of Japanese horror being remade as American films.
Yeah.
And there was Ring, originally Ringu, right? And The Grudge. And so I always kind of get the two of them mixed up. But...
That's a huge, like... You went from Buffy to freaky girl coming out of a TV, you know.
It leaves a mark.
Yeah.
It leaves a mark on him, man. But that said...
Apparently it didn't. You forgot.
It was horrifying. Ringu was really bad.
Yeah.
Could not sleep for a long time. I had to lay in a very specific position in my house. I had this tiny apartment in Stoneway. I had to sit so that I could visibly see all the way down the hall. All the lights were on. Brendan was already asleep. I was too ashamed. I couldn't do it. I would just sat so that I could see the points of ingress, but obviously the windows.
Yeah, the window right there, right to the window.
Anyway, how much of these horps?
Half an ounce.
Half an ounce. Everybody in the club with a half an ounce.
Wow.
Okay. Bing, bong.
Bing.
All right. UK. Oh yeah, for sure. Here now. Do you have Les Saison?
Yes.
Oh, never mind. I think I already have the scissors you would give me. I haven't seen Train to Busan. Is that a horror movie?
It's a South Korean horror
action movie.
drama. Like imagine a zombie movie done in the style of like a K-drama.
I see.
It's very good.
Interesting. Man, these UK Kent Golding stinks. This is like borderline cheesy levels of aroma.
Cheesy.
It smells like rich in a novel way. All right, get out of here.
Whew.
It just stinks.
What's it taste like though?
Fuck that. Don't do it. Don't fucking.
do it.
You're
Just-
gonna ruin. You're gonna ruin the
Just
other
a
beers.
tiny dust.
You're gonna ruin the beers.
Just
that
a
you're gonna drink.
tiny
Fucking
dusting. Watch
ass.
this.
What a dick.
Nothing. Got those beers for you.
It's fine. I didn't have enough. Right now. Let's get this going. But no, this was very simple. Had to be made very quickly. It was an adventure to get it done as quickly as it was. All right, now you go in there, Cage. Oh,
You go in there, Cage.
you get in there. You get the fuck in there, Cage. All right, now you're good. All right.
Do you see? Are they really making a Happy Gilmore too?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Someone said they
Netflix
greenlit it.
probably?
Yeah.
No, see, because Adam Sandler has that Netflix deal, and they keep making the weirdest shit.
Well, okay, like I actually read about this. Adam Sandler movies, they cost $5 million to make, and they make $10 million.
Oh, so listen, that's the
they're-
system. That's the system, right?
Yeah. They're not gonna win you Oscars, but by God,
They're gonna win you money.
Get you your money.
Well, and honestly, so that actually makes it perfect for the Netflix model, right?
Yeah.
Because it's going to hit and have the usage spike, which is all they're buying with their budgets, right? All right. Let's take a look. Yeah, ROI, too happy, too Gilmore.
Nice.
That's
Nice,
pretty good,
Jets.
actually.
That's great.
See, this is the naming stylings have always been at the apex here on the show. All right. Special brew, Ak Inc. the drink per Poranaga God.
No, it's Brew Blur. Brew Blur.
Yeah,
Brew
exactly.
Blur,
I'm trying to
Brew
track
Blur,
down
Brew
that brew blur.
Blur.
We got a Gaussian blur.
Brew Blur.
That's a good one, if I remember.
They're all good. Where I have never, on all the times that we've been seeing this,
Yep.
I have never seen the menu say next 20, previous 20. Brew blur. There it is. No, I think it's actually in something like reverse.
Yeah.
Brew blur. Let's get it.
I suppose most people don't have like 100 different recipes.
No, and that's the funny thing, right? I think that there's nobody, even like the most diehard enthusiast of the Pico Brew platform.
We're way outside usage case.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
We're spiders.
with this model, it's actually funny though. So when they were sort of messing around with their business model with the Z
Yeah.
as well. And I mean, I remember at the time when they were initially offering it, you could essentially set this, so this top one, the one that we use for our product, right? You could set these up like rack mount systems. So a lot of the people from the team that made that,
Yeah, like in C.
that made this product are like, it makes sense, right? They're ex-Tech, ex-Microsoft, right? And so they had it set up where you could use this as the top part of a quadplex brew system. So this would act as the controller for 4 like subsidiary devices. And so you would be making, gosh, I mean, I guess 12 to 18 gallons at a time, something like that.
If you're running a little microbrew place, that's great.
It was crazy. I mean, they were fantasizing all kinds of stuff. At that time, they were like, you can make kombucha in these. I'm not going to put a SCOBY in that fucking tank. Are you serious?
Yeah, you can do, what was that, sauce food or whatever the hell it is?
Sous vide?
Sous vide.
The sus food?
I don't know.
Wow.
Sus food? Here, now, the pronunciation is actually sus. Now, so you have this dialed in. We have fully 2 novel items to try while the rest of our while our other brew stylings are continuing to be
What the hell is this?
made delicious. We have a lagering.
A devilishly
Slammable.
Slammable. Diet. Idle hell. What the fuck is an Edelhell?
Edelhell?
With German Pilsner malt and 4 noble. What the fuck is
All
that?
4 noble hops? What the hell? What the fuck? What is this? Did you bring this?
Yes.
Here, look at this. 3.33% ABV.
That's great.
So they
Diet
have,
Hell.
I mean, they are,
They've watched our show.
yeah, I was just gonna say, it sounds like their recipe creation process also involves random people from Twitch. So do we start with the one that is gonna be less hopped?
Tio, we don't use the words black and tan. We call them half and halves.
Half and half is the nomenclature. Now, we probably start with this here and then move to the increased hop?
Sure.
Okay.
But I love half and halves. So.
Oh, absolutely. My first experience, oh, that's right, this was a little friendly. My first experience with them was at there's an Irish bar over in the U District. And so, it makes sense. And they always had this fucking baller, like on Thursday nights, I made it a point to go there because they had this baller Irish folk singer.
I see Tio.
And it was just so much fun. Like, I wasn't the only one who was showing up on these Thursday nights.
Yeah.
Because people, it was the sort of situation where people were singing along. It's Diet Hell.
Diet Hell.
Lowercase Brewing's Diet Hell.
All right.
So it's a German Pilsner. It's a devilishly slammable Edelhell. Maybe this is a fucking... I'm just gonna look it up real quick. I have never heard of it. It's like small beer or something. Edel.
Get you interesting stuff.
Tio, if you're in an English bar, you can use the term black and tan. But if you're in an Irish bar, don't use the word black and tan. Use half and half.
Oh, it's like a Helles. The Edelhell is like some kind of a Helles lager.
Ah, cool.
Okay, well, and it makes sense, right? It's going to be super crisp, super fresh, super low ABV.
Sounds good, Tio.
Right? Yeah, no bars for me, thank you. Yeah, I mean, here, let's see what's in here. There's not. This is a gentle experience.
Compared to some of the stuff I get, yeah.
There are people there. I agree, Tio.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you could drink, and you might want to, 80 of these. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think that's its purpose. I think that it's a very specific tool, because it's not, I mean, obviously 3.3%. I'm not sure I've ever had a beer that was 3.3%.
That's very low, isn't it?
Quite. It's more of a sterilization process than anything else. But it is crisp and tasty, and it's crazily hopped for something that's got almost nothing in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, by Lowercase Brewing, 8th Avenue, Seattle. Might be worth a trip. Oh, Demetrius, thank you so much. Okay, so it's a noble Helles lager. This is icy. So it's, I mean, now on the back, after the second sip, the hops are nuts.
Very hot.
For what this is, the hops are crazy pants. In Sweden, 3.3 is considered strong.
Oh dear.
Shots fired.
Yeah, but that's like gozas and stuff like that, like tangy, sour, light, mild beers. Bartles and James, I remember these commercials. That's the ladies at the lake with the Bartles and James cooler.
The fuck?
We've seen it.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen it. We've seen what happens.
What was the one before Zima? Oh no, Zima was the
No,
one.
I was gonna say
then
Zima-
Then it was the ice. What was the
Yes.
bro icing? That was
Smirnoff.
Smirnoff.
Yes, the Smirnoff with the flavors.
Oh, man, remember Zima?
Fucking. Well, I mean,
What a-
Zima.
what a great time
I'm
in
telling
this
you,
world.
Zima hit like when I went and sort of metastasized when I hit 18.
Oh yeah.
Is pretty good. It's pretty good. Well, and because it wasn't super crazy, for some reason, my friend John's mom would buy it for us.
Yeah, Tio, you could drop the Jolly Ranchers in. Did you ever do that?
No.
That was fucking brilliant. It would taste like Jolly Rancher fizz. I mean, essentially.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. Well, of course, and we know even the mild amount of alcohol that we were using with candy is going to strip stuff out of that. that candy brick for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yes, exactly, the hat. I assume he was Bartles or James.
Oh, nice, Lady K.
Lady K, that's hot shit. Yes, there's alcohol in Zima. Now, it's not, it's not a crazy amount, but it's in
Man,
there.
if you drank 16 of them, you would get drunk.
Oh, no, and it isn't, and you did. I mean, I don't remember a time where I had one Zima. Like, that's not the type of drink Zima is.
No, because you drink them real quick because it's soda.
Well, yeah, because it's pop.
Oh, yeah. They did make a... Well, you can actually... Guinness makes black
Yeah.
and tan... half and half packs.
With Harp?
Yeah, they either use Harp or Smittix.
There you go.
Then they'll
Well,
just
yeah, see, that kills.
Put it in like a pack for you.
Oh, is Smittix in their portfolio as well? Oh, because when I was there, it's like when you went through Cork, it's like it was not a Guinness place. They really wanted you to know when you came in that this is not a Guinness place. We have our own goddamn beers.
Yeah.
They're just as Irish as those other beers.
There's like Murphy Stout and there's other.
No, I'm saying that this is what you drink when you're over there. They drink Murphy's, not Guinness.
Yeah.
It was real good over in Ireland.
Yeah, it is good. It is good. And different, and also the fun thing there is that each Guinness is actually tailored to its market.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are way higher ABV. Like the one in Ireland is one of the lowest. It's meant to have a bunch. Yes, Beamish as well.
Beamish, yeah. Yeah, Murphy's, Beamish, and Guinness are the big three. Oh yeah, Balls Energy. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
I have horrible stories about balls.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love this. I think this kicks ass. This is the most sociable beer I've ever had. That kills, and it would be an amazing combo for a Rodler. If you could split this even further with lemonade, and you're good for the afternoon. Like, you're dialed in. No, balls. Yes, I was just gonna say. So balls. Yeah, PAX 06. Never forget. So PAX started in 4.
Yeah.
The third year in the Maidenbauer Center, PAX 06, that was where... Oh, hold on. Where did you find this balls emote?
Wow.
Damn, Cranston. But the basic... That was the PAX where they began to worship the ball.
Oh yeah.
There was a giant blue ball, right? But balls was a sacrament that was tied into the worship of this ball for obvious reasons. Okay, now, so...
Because they brought balls, everything. Everything you could consume, they had a balls version, like caffeinated mints.
Was that why? Wait,
Balls came to the show too. They leaned in.
was that
Yeah.
was that why the bottle was blue? Because of blue balls?
God, probably.
Yes.
That's really
Well,
funny.
and it was, but and also
That's really
the bottles
funny.
are ribbed.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. Ribbed.
there's a lot going on here.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Yeah, one year they had put out like a root beer
They put a root beer.
variant. Also very dangerous.
I just want,
You still get it.
I just want Jolt back so I can have a heart
Little
attack.
Jolt.
Fucking well, yeah. Jolt is maybe not for you. That seems like a bad combo. But no, I mean,
loved it.
I remember I had gotten invited. So I used to accept. Next up is the gluten-free Meteor Shower Pale
Surge.
Lager.
Oh yeah, Surge.
Oh, Surge for sure.
I love Surge.
They managed to successfully put a campaign together to bring Surge back for a time.
Oh no, I bought more than one 12-pack from Amazon.
Yep. They're trying to get Ecto Cooler back.
I think they did briefly, didn't
You
they?
can make your own. It's actually super easy.
Yeah,
Like-
just some slime, just some ghost slime.
It is what it's lemonade and a certain.
And cooler, I assume.
It's citrus cooler.
That's the classic combo.
Oh,
From it's a certain brand of citrus cooler. You mix that with lemonade, and it's literally.
And you're done.
Cooler. That's it.
Okay. All right, now, and we have made a really nice gluten-free beer here on the show.
yeah, for Laura Strange.
And it was very thick and rich. That sorghum
That apple, yeah, that was great.
with the fucking apple in it.
was really
The apple
good.
skin here, just like distant meteors entering our orbit. This pale lager's flavors radiate with notes of lemon. Yes, banana, bread crust. Okay, haven't heard of that one. That's a
That's what people usually don't.
a grain choice. Pearl hops for bittering and floral aroma. Let's give it a try.
Hey, let's give that a try.
Absolutely. Lots of gluten-free beer drinkers on Brenna's side of the family, so Ghostfish is a constant
Ghostfish is
companion.
right next to my cigar club. And
Oh, is it down in Soto?
yeah.
Wow.
And not only is their beer delicious, their food is out of control.
Yeah, there were a couple Soto tap houses that had really legit food options. Yeah, and again, because it isn't a traditional, because the malt
nice.
base isn't traditional, it has a nice, like, syrupy, sweet, like, the nose on it's really cool.
It's nice.
Yeah, but the malt texture and body is really big for something that doesn't have malt in it. Like, it is kind of fat on the palate, I think. It's nice though.
I like it.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I like it.
Well, yeah, but it's almost like, it's so big and sweet. It's almost like a caramel note in there. Yeah. Dio Nunn, don't mix Ghostfish and Dirtfish. Do you mean don't drink and drive?
Yeah.
Is that the one? Well, yeah, at PAX there used to be people who were correlated with the company that literally makes Brondo from Idiocracy.
Really?
Oh yeah, and that stuff's fucking. Jolt is one thing. Brondo, it's a larger can, first of all. But no, I used to accept every invitation that came into my email. And one of the times it was to go to a LAN party, like with a house full of people I'd never met. And I totally did it.
That's a good idea.
It's not. You're wrong. But I totally did it. And that's when Jolt was still available.
I think Jolt is actually still available, isn't it?
Pretty sure.
In jail.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
in the toilet.
Like it's like you have to go to like one of those fun like soda like
the root beer
curators.
shop.
Yeah, that's closed down by the way.
Yeah. Guy was fucking kick ass.
Yeah, but it was kick ass, and we're all like, yeah, it's a great, coolest root beer shop. We never went to support it.
No, that's true.
You know?
That's true. We didn't go by, and then they ran into rough times. And, I mean, God only knows what that fucking soda market looks like. Yeah, that's the one.
No, not Redmond. The root beer shop up on Aurora.
Oh, then the logo, the one that's right here might still be going.
I didn't even know there was one in Redmond.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, I like that. I would say that it doesn't taste like beer in the classic sense.
What?
That the malt back for me is not.
I think it tastes like a little cheesy.
Yeah, there's like a richness to it, right? Is it going over there? Yeah. All right, now. Yeah, well, it did a lot. It wasn't super good for retail.
Yeah.
It was real bad. When the world closes, it sort of sucks shit. Yes, Lady K, what is it?
Is it?
Are you?
Does it still live?
Yeah. This is what Yeah, exactly. Who knows? Maybe it's a splinter group, a splinter faction. White paper, there's a richness to this channel. I can't believe it took me this long to discover. It's very rich, as we've been saying, more or less from its inception. That's one of the key words. But obviously, welcome aboard. Now, so White Paper, you're about to bear witness.
Ooh, geez.
Perhaps, to our great mystery, our true power. What is that? Community brewing, right here on Twitch. Now, my poll system is engaged. The lever has been thrown toward beer production. Oh, and speaking of which, Ghost, are you grabbing a shot?
I am.
Of our sacred instrument?
There's not much to see right now.
The crucible. Well, it's probably between washings.
Don't hurt its feelings like that.
Exactly right.
It's starts heating up the water.
God, is there an X-Men 97 beer? Well, we haven't. But Mike is nuts for this shit.
Yeah, it's great.
I've only seen 3 episodes.
The fuck? What?
I know. And they're not very long.
No.
But that's like such an easy winner. Like Disney Plus, like you never know what you're gonna get. X-Men 97 is just kick ass from the beginning to what Mike says is the end. But they're coming after some really big, crazy stories too.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Oh,
now
we're not talking about the old VHS tapes.
no,
Oh, never mind.
No.
I thought we were talking about the VHS
it fucking kicks
tapes
ass,
from
dude.
the 90s.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, and
But you remember those VHS tapes from
yeah.
the 90s?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that intro.
Yeah.
It's like you just let it run. You hit play, and it's like just 6 episodes.
Fuck
it's
X-Men
great.
97 then.
No. It's what they've done
Yeah.
is picked up that season, like that show, as though it never ended.
Oh, that's awesome.
Same animation, same intro
Looks
music.
Like 90s. Like it's
No,
you've done a great job.
they started right where it left off and then continued, and there's 2 seasons of it. It's gonna be it's sick. It's totally sick. If you haven't seen it, it's crazy pants. If you need a login, let me know. Yeah, I was just gonna say, Tio, they should just go down the list.
Yeah, Gargoyles.
Gargoyles would pop. DuckTales, woo.
Yeah.
I mean, that came back. That came back for a minute,
great series.
and that was pretty solid. But Darkwing Duck,
Mask. How about we bring Mask back?
Mask,
Yeah.
right? Did you have any Mask?
I had a lot of Mask.
Which ones did you have? Did you have Boulder Mountain?
Yeah, well, I had the semi-tanker that
Yeah, exactly.
came out where...
Yeah, Sato,
the
he had
miss-
the fucking mask.
Well, but there was the missile launch, the silo in it.
Oh, yeah.
I had, what's his name's car, the Thunderbird with, that would expand.
Mass Spectrum.
Yeah, and the freaking, like,
You nerd.
the wings that had, like, swords on them or whatever.
Yeah, they come out, jing. Oh, it's so good. And then the kid, he's got his little robot, turns into a scooter. Anyway, it's pretty kick-ass. I always wanted Condor, which is obviously the green motorcycle that turns into the helicopter. Now, so X-Men 97, that's theme 1. I'm loving the flavor. Yeah, gummy bears, obviously that would kill as well. No. Chef 2, what we need is Centurions. Centurions. Turbo Teen, I don't know. If you go,
Weird. That was a weird
that's weird.
show.
I feel like Turbo Teen is like, I think that Turbo Teen is like somebody's fetish that they got a budget for.
They never told anybody, but boy,
No,
they know.
they never let anybody knew, but like when his face becomes very wide,
It turns into a car. It's
that's
like someone.
I mean, I can recall that image. I can summon that image from my mind at a moment's notice in perfect clarity. So weird. All right,
Weird
now,
show.
honestly, you're right. I mean, but the truth is that even inside X-Men 97, there's a bunch of different options, right? So I wonder if we shouldn't do X-Men 97. Should we just select some characters from that? Because 97 as a concept isn't really something we can make a beer of, right? So let's put Juggernaut in, because Juggernaut recommends itself as a beer recipe.
Sure.
Right? The classic color palette, strength.
Jubilee was always.
This is very much a Belgian triple, I think.
Gambit, I agree with
Jubilee.
chat. Gambit is the
Gambit
the
is
real
obviously mon cher. Yeah, Gambit is definitely in the mix. Ooh, and then because you have the deck of cards, you work the different angles in.
Yeah,
Ooh.
when Lee put in the Gambit character, I can't remember what his name was. That's what I was playing.
It's pretty fucking cool. I mean, everyone. This is the thing. It's like Gambit is sort of considered a minor character comic-wise. If you came in via the cartoons, like
where the hell
Gambit's running shit. Oh, here now made her the Jubilee beer. Now that is a fucking great idea. We've had Mega Sparkles recently. So here, X-Men, it turns out, is quite a deep. Yeah, Piero, I think you're right. I think that let's start with a choice on these 4, and we can rebuild this list anytime we want to investigate. Because this is like superhero characters, like somehow we haven't really manifested it that much. It's the most perfect theme for a set of beers there is. This is on that like chromatic dragon or metallic dragon tip.
The only other super we've done, I think, was the Hulk beer, the Hulk
It's
smash.
quite rare.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. Oh my gosh, dude! Nightcrawler. That would be
Smash was a great-
incredible.
I'd like to. It'd be like a cherry stout or something.
Nightcrawler?
Yeah,
Like cherry.
because his eyes are red.
No.
That's a great idea. Like that flavor tone would be amazing.
Blue, but ice red.
Yeah, and do it something like a chocolate cherry,
Yeah.
right?
Very German,
Yeah, right? I'm telling you, like a chocolate cherry style cake. Ooh. And he is sweet. That's true.
Sentinel means love. How's
Yeah,
he?
pulled the head.
All right. right, now we have. Yeah, the beer will definitely disappear. Yeah, I mean, Nightcrawler recommends itself for sure. Now, let's take a look at this. It's real close here between Gambit and Jubilee. Let me know which one of these is the best one here in the next few seconds, and we'll take it to the hoop. And obviously, Nightcrawler is going to be at the top of the list next time. We can make that happen for sure. Yeah. Yeah, iron shavings in the beer. Well, guys, I mean, obviously it's thematic. That's not a good taste, but the scene where someone is like injected with metal and then Magneto's in his like glass prison. Fuck you.
X-Men 2 is one of the best superhero movies I have seen.
Fuck
It still
you.
is.
What's your real name?
Yeah.
Jesus. All right, here. So Gambito, childish Gambito. We're on the next level now. So having secured Gambit, it sounds like you are a man of some enthusiasm for Gambit.
With his belly shirt.
What's that?
Okay, in the cartoon, he wears this like cut off shirt, and people were like, "Why is Gambit dressed like that?" It's like Gambit always dressed like that.
Oh yeah, it's also pretty hot down there.
Yeah.
And he's got that coat. I mean, there's a lot.
Yes. Are there any like real New Orleans beers?
Like something in that classic. It's possible.
No, we're gonna first go with a farmhouse, or a saison, excuse me.
French style.
Nice.
Old Bay beer.
Old Bay isn't good, but man, you could get really, really far with. God, what's it? The leaf. Like you have to put them. Yeah, just bay.
Yeah.
Bay leaf could actually be super effective inside of a beer. The rest of it, you don't need the salts and stuff, but the actual bay leaf is insane. Like we have a bay leaf.
Oh, nice.
We have a bush in the backyard, and like fresh bay leaf is like nothing else. It is an overwhelming set of tastes.
I would say we're gonna do a double IPA.
Really?
Yep, because we can put multiple hops representing all of his cards.
Yeah, multiple hops, right? And then also like multiple cards.
Yeah.
Pachow.
Just fucking said.
Pachow. I mean like the attack.
Yes,
That's what he said.
that's how. It
Is this what
works.
is this what it looks like when someone steals your idea in real time?
Puh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time.
Chow. It's like that.
Awesome.
Imagine a puh followed by a chow. No crawfish, made or death. That's not going to be in here.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do
Although it would be an incredible ingredient in a gumbo. I'll tell you that. Woof. All right, so double IPA, very powerful.
I think those are two. We
Yeah?
go with those two.
All right, yeah, these are plenty.
You make a cocktail sauce beer, then you can dip crawfish.
So once boil season starts again, it takes over my TikTok feed, and I have to do it. Like I feel like I have to get one of these boil things.
You mean a
They're super
bowl?
useful. You don't
No.
see-
The way that they do it, in the South is that it's a custom piece of hardware, like a barbecue grill,
Yeah.
that has like an interior chamber that's meshed that can be lifted out. The broth essentially falls out,
a
and then you
steamer.
dump it out. But it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Have you
Like-
ever gone to a clam steam before?
Oh yeah, that used to be a common thing when I was a kid.
A
Go dig them up, and then that's the rest of the night.
couple years ago, I did
No,
that.
that's not what I'm. That's not.
What's a clam steam?
So in the Northeast, you go to a clam grove, or they deliver it to your house.
Oh,
And
is it a
there's
package?
There's a bit. No, it's a big metal bin.
Oh,
That's a steamer, and inside.
no,
are,
I've never heard of this.
Inside are little mesh crates, and
No.
you get a dozen clams, a half a piece of chicken, corn,
Oh,
sausage, and you just
This
sit
sounds
there and
like-
steam.
This
all
sounds
of
like
it.
little conies. Like this sounds like a classic type thing. No, I have never heard of that at all. We would do like a clam bake or a clam boil in a big pot, like in the house,
Mm-hmm.
after multiple families go and dig them out, and then you bring them back in. But that sounds fucking kick-ass.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
But no. I mean, essentially everybody's going crazy with these boils, and like everybody who does them has like their specific combination of shit that they put in there. People are putting orange juice, like Sunny D, in the boil. I don't know. That's wild. Yes. No, crab pot is sort of in this vein. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
I could probably get there and do it very straightforward, and I wouldn't have to purchase any stuff. Atomic Wookie, it's all good. We are still in the process of figuring out exactly what to do. We are doing a beer themed around Gambit, the X-Men character. And you can see that they have chosen the Farmhouse Saison, which I think is probably vibe appropriate for this Cajun gent. All right, Tomboy notes. Jumping in. Loving the flavor. Okay, now, you looking for the ABV first?
Yep.
Now, this is important.
It's between 3.5 and 9.5. So.
Oh, wow, so it's actually quite close to this Gentle Boy over here.
What?
Right here, the Diet Hell.
Yeah, but the other end of the spectrum is 9.5.
Oh no, exactly. That's where it gets kinky for sure. Man, I'm interested in that, honestly. I have never had a Saison in the 9.5 realm. Most of the Saisons I've had are like nice, clovey, spicy, low ABV.
How does that relate to Gambit?
The power? Mm-hmm. I mean, I think this is what we have to figure out.
His cards?
Yes, I think this is about the charge level of the card. It could be a scenario where we're talking about multiple cards, just as an example. This is Eric's idea. It's an incredible system. But we've seen it. It's very dangerous. It's dangerous to charge these cards. So you have an opportunity now to identify the charge level. And I can see right out the gate that Lag Demon is advocating for the most powerful charge. And like I say, I have had plenty of farmhouse beers. I have never had one that was really, really strong.
He's a good Cajun boy. He's gonna have a strong beer.
Yeah, I think he's gonna put one back.
I don't know what that means.
Dark Thirst.
Yeah.
The Thursinator. You put it away. Yeah, don't. Yeah, exactly. No, I feel confident that what they're looking for is, violet, pink sparks leaping off of the cards.
I think we maybe have a group problem.
Yeah, this is the thing that I know. This is the thing that I know about New Orleans, is that you can get a 3-foot tall alcohol slushie in a drive-thru. This is what I know.
Okay, so
Apparently.
this was fantastic. So I was away for the weekend.
True.
Camping, and I didn't know they had this. This is a secret thing, and it's delivery. Alcoholic slushies on delivery
Yeah,
in Pittsburgh, because it's Pittsburgh.
No, it has to be governed by some local.
Right. But they're slush puppies, like real slush puppies, not
Oh, this is what you like.
not the shit that we have out here.
You must have been overjoyed.
Yes, but then I was overly drunk because it comes in a 32 ounce.
It comes in a kiddie pool.
Like
with a straw.
styrofoam cup, and it's 8% alcohol.
That'll knock you.
Okay,
then there's one
and you're
that's-
outside.
Yeah, and then there's one that's like Starfucker or whatever, and it's 14% alcohol.
Because wine strength fucking slush puppy?
Yeah,
Fuck. Well, listen.
but the blue raspberry was delightful.
Speaking of which, 9.5.
Okay.
So obviously, that is a high level of power already. Already this beer reaching into dangerous realms Next up is I'm just guessing, you're going to be talking about SRM.
Yep.
The international system we use to determine beer color based on grains. Now,
5 to 22.
wow.
On average, but we can do whatever the hell we want.
Oh, here. Can you, real quick, can you pull up the brew app? I'm not sure we've actually shown them the one that we're using to fake the one we're using to trick the Pico.
Failing beer.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
Something's wrong.
you may be right, but
Might need to jiggle those tubes.
but this is the back end that we use here. Jiggle the tubes on the.
Have we
It's like the water that's on the
have we cleaned this system?
They get wet. By this time, it should be all wet.
Also, there's an odd warning. It says network.
Network.
Yeah, on the thing it says.
Interesting. Okay. Well, here. Let's get the SRM dialed in, and then I'll go take a look at it.
Not connected. Idle.
All right. So you're saying 5 to 20?
5 to 22.
22. All right.
Josh, can you take that down real quick? I guess never mind.
No.
All right. 5, 15, 20.
Restarted, but it'll still be able to restart.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the mobile hotspot turned off. That's why.
Oh.
That's
Well,
weird.
Hopefully that's enough. Hopefully if that goes back on, it'll sync back up. Or we'll stop and restart.
Or just,
Here, the main thing right now is let's get the vote going
Yeah.
Yeah, just restart the brew.
Okay.
against that back end. You can fuck with it if you want. Yeah. 'Cause no camera down there. You might know someone might see
The top of my head.
your head.
All right, I'm gonna turn her off and turn her back on.
Oh, classic technique. Now, if you can show them the SRM. All right, now, so this is the range here.
This is
I mean, the
range
truth
to
is,
hold on
the
to.
truth is that he's got. I think we're talking. This has got to be the coat, right?
What?
I'm saying his vibe has always been like the big coat with like the big brown coat, high collar.
Oh, sure.
Right? So inside this range, we have got a coat option, we have a hair option. Yeah, and I agree, Demetrius, it's often the case that when we start to go hog wild, we're playing off style, right? I would say that 22 is bonkersville for a typical Saison for sure, but I think that 9.5 isn't that common either. It's possible to operate a scam like that, Jack Lemmon, but Eric also has to create the recipe here, and that's where the programming is happening up here with the full keyboard and sent down. It'd be weirder the other way. Mega Smack, thank you so much for the prime sub. We crave it. Remy LeBeau. Yeah. So they are cutting a fine line in here, right in the middle. I think the classic cartoon version. This is very leather jacket, in my opinion. Mega Smack again. Thank you so much. Welcome aboard. We are making a Gambit-themed beverage to brew next week in our dark instrument with our dark materials. No, they want 15. They want 15 and they won't be dissuaded. 15 they shall have.
Great.
And in abundance. Okay.
IBUs.
Ibu. All right,
Between
now.
20 and 35 typically, but, you know.
Water's flowing through there, so we'll see if it starts.
Put the front back.
20 and 35?
20 to 35, but, you know, you can do what you want. Explore Studio.
Okay, now, so IBU, of course, is a measurement of what you might call hop energy or bitterness. Now, we will have opportunities to determine what the actual flavor profile of the hops are. But I think this is also an opportunity. I mean, whenever I see this happening, whenever I see objects being transformed into energy bullets, it certainly seems like the process is pretty intense and wild. So I think this is probably an index of the level of control. But of course, we've all seen contexts in which he goes hog ass wild.
Hog ass wild.
Yeah, a sweet boy, so less bitter. Now that, I think, is very interesting as a thematic tone. Yeah, he is, I mean, compared to, I think that this is probably why he developed the fandom that he did, especially off of the cartoon, is that everybody else appears to be in a different type of show. Everyone else is in a different genre than him. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think that works. I think that makes a very strong case for something in the mid to lower part of the spectrum for this Cajun gent. I think it's a full win. Beignet. God, there used to be a place very close to this office that had beignets.
Oof, that's dangerous.
It wasn't good.
I'm sure it was great.
It's heating to temp right
Oh,
now.
perfect. All right, here. Then I think if it's heating to temp, then I think it must have gotten its signal back from the ding dong, and let's hope it moves forward and works in that vein. All right. Oh, no, it's 20 to, okay. All right, you beasts. Now listen. Ah. Gotcha. 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 You relaxed for a second, and I rolled up quick to retrieve it.
Wow.
27.
Really?
I did.
That's what you're going with, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. The Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah.
He was knighted. I mean, we're talking about a
Noble gentleman.
a rap paragon. Okay, so now we have our guardrails. Nice work, TNP. So Jack Lemmon did Superhuman Postmas have good ideas about how we can increase traffic?
Probably.
What?
I'll bet he could.
Oh, they had deleted a message, and usually that's somebody popping in. Yes, indeed. Indeed, he had some powerful strategies. Okay. All right. All right, so now we're trying to build. It is off an ad. So now we're trying to construct the malt bill that will make the jacket of this Cajun warrior.
So, do we want to use pale malt, 2-row, which is dry, clean, and crisp?
Yeah, classic.
Do we want to put some Golden Promise in there to make it sweet? Or Vienna to give it a little more bready.
Yeah, a little more chew. Now, I'm going to hit this. This is for the base gran. Now, I'm going to grab it again because it is different enough from the 2-row. I know about Golden Promise. Golden Promise is like 2-row, but the flavor profile has a remaining lingering sweet. 2-row is basically just perfect. It's exactly what you want. We invented and tamed this grain, and it does exactly what we trained it to do. Vienna oh yeah. It's a lot richer. Brady is right. It's almost like it's not toast. There's grains over here that offer like an actual toast character. But this is just a much more substantial bready texture and flavor. It's a lot sterner. It's a lot sturdier, I think, than the other two. Diplomander, I think so too. I think so too, and we're gonna find real success here. But it could be already at this juncture that people consider, and I think this is correct, Gambit has a classic character vibe, which I think is where the two-row adherents are coming to. But I have to say, ultimately, I agree with White Paper as well. Oh yeah, a Clockwork Chocobo. This is exactly what we're doing. Gambit themed. So if you have these skills, there are many home brewers that materialize inside the chat to offer their advice, especially when it comes to yeasts and hops.
Yeast and hops.
Yeast and hops. That classic refrain. Vienna. I think this is perfect. I think this is exactly right. One hesitates to thumb the scale. But they're looking for Vienna, and we're going to give it to them. God damn it!
Like X.
Yes, yeah. Everything that I do, I look to X as an inspiration.
You?
Yeah.
Everything I do. So Vienna.
Vienna.
Okay. Next, we're going to talk about: do we want to add some?
Ooh.
Yep, I agree.
Richer flavor.
No.
You're saying more Gran?
Wheat.
Ah.
Or do we want to add rye? So do we want to make it more weedy or more spicy?
There we go.
He's a spicy boy.
Yeah, wheat is, at least the way that I perceive it, when it's added to something like this, compared to the two-row and the rest, it just has a lot of wheat. It just has an identity that you can only associate with wheat. It's not necessarily a sweetness. It's just like a structural thing in the mouth. It's like a texture. Like oats give you like something soapy.
Depends on what kind of oat.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Depends on what kind of oat.
So wheat.
Wheat.
And what was the other one?
Rye.
Rye, that's right. So rye is cool, but it has an earthy, sort of spicy character. For a grain, that is what happens. It's a little interesting, I think. They're both good, but they're both very clear identities, right? God, rye is so weird. It's good though. But honestly, it's a personality. And it looks like people have identified, now that it's all votes on one of these categories, it looks like people have identified rye. Oh, I see. Jux, do you think you're the only one who's parsing it as W-R-Y? Yeah, Cajun, spice. No, we're done. Man, this is already looking good. Vienna and rye?
Okay.
Oof.
So now, do you want to put malted oats in this? Not flake, but malted oats.
Malted oats?
It creates a rich, silky creaminess in the beer.
Ooh.
Yes or no?
So it's smooth. Malted oat. Yeah, and I would say that that's very interesting, especially at a 9.5, at a beer this strong. I think that's an interesting choice because, most Saisons that I have had don't have, body isn't really the part of the beer that has the character. Usually where a Saison rests is in these like odd esters and like sour, like horse blanket, right? Pepper, not like novel stuff like that. Having a having one that had a great texture in addition would be really interesting. Hey, now, Josh, turn off my microphone. Where I'm going, you don't want to know.
Maybe it was never on the entire time.
Could be.
Could be. Could be. Wow, I really think malted oats are going to win this one. I do not know. But we'll see.
Okay, I need to skip the next phase. It's trying to heat it to 104 degrees from 114 degrees. So it's because before it heated up to wart 10.
Oh, yeah, skip the phase. Go to mash one.
That usually means stuff.
Go to mash one.
Okay. Okay, water's going in now.
There you go. Look at
I
that.
think last time the dough in didn't quite work, but now it should be going good.
So what we could do with this beer, if we wanted to, would be to put in herbs or spices. And if we do, what do those look like? What kind of spices would go, or herbs, go well with this for gambit? Smoked paprika, could do that. Add just a giant crawfish, yeah.
I think smoky might be good. Yeah, that's going good. I think it just disconnected right when it was in the middle of something weird. It just froze.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, crawdads in Tabasco. Why? Let's just go right down that hole.
The Saison? I don't know, a spicy one. Yeah.
I'm not putting a fish in the beer, dude.
No, I mean like Tabasco or something like actually like some heat.
Saison in farmhouses were just indicative of where they were being brewed. And that was the point. It's a bug. Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Put a habanero in it. That works.
Is it like putting a bird on it?
Yeah.
Oh, here. So they want that malted oat.
Oh, I know.
I know about flaked, and I knew about like whole pinhead oats, which is similar to rye malt. I did not know about malted oat. It makes sense though, because oat by itself doesn't have much of a taste. It's mostly a texture. Well, this is actually looking very good, folks. This is looking very, very good. And obviously, Karma Wizard, welcome aboard.
What the hell is our ABV on this thing?
The ABV, believe it or not, is 9.5.
Oh, fucking A, Jesus. Assholes.
We're gonna have to add sugar,
No, it's just, yeah, we're gonna have to add sugar.
just to make it have the right amount of alcohol. Yes. Now, as a young person, I've never actually eaten a crawdad.
Really?
But no, but I did catch them with great frequency. But I never like boiled them. I just caught them and then looked at them for a while, and then put them back in the lake. That was the whole thing.
In a lake.
Yeah,
Soak the crawdads in vodka. Yeah, that'll help the ABV.
yeah. Fresh.
Yeah, I caught him in streams. not
Yeah,
lakes.
I cut them in creeks.
Oh yeah, and cricks.
Maybe that was something else. Maybe that was just a bug, Jerry.
It might have actually just. I might have been getting cool spiders. All right, now, so we have our oat. You have done a bunch of math, and now you have had to add table sugar just to get the level of alcohol these demons demand.
Yep. So
Now what?
we can add some herbs or spices.
Oh, that's
if we
right,
want.
because it Saison Farmhouse is sort of like whatever you got around.
Yep. So
Yeah, well, this is an opportunity for them to engage in some real off-style
a lot of
Satanism.
people have said a cayenne.
Oh, yeah. The right amount, right? Nothing crazy, but the right amount. Along with
Bay.
I'd say a bay leaf.
Yeah, there you
A
go.
bay leaf is not terrible, and I have access to a ton of those. Bay leaf, I think, gets to the same vibe without any of the savory aspects, which we don't want.
A whole deck of playing cards. Just throw it in.
just like open it, unseal, and then just shake the cards out into the fermenter.
Nice paper taste.
Yeah, I would say a tiny bit of paprika. Again, like all these things there's a case where it is, but we don't want to boil crawdads in it. We want to drink it optimally, but small amounts of these things I think are not off. So now Karma Wizard is just increasing the number of habaneros. We have made spicy ones.
Oh yeah.
Coriander is not crazy.
No, not at all. That's a good idea.
Corianders are really, really good, and I suspect sort of on style vibe for this. Well, and he's very sparkly with his purple sparkles. I mean, there's a lot to like. Here.
Yeah, you could put honey in it too.
All right, yeah, so it's very kitchen sink. Coriander, I don't think that there are people who perceive coriander like soap.
You're one of those cilantro soap people, huh?
I am, yeah. But I don't think that works. I don't think that that's true for coriander.
It's the same thing.
What?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it the seed of that plant?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, coriander seeds don't read like that for me. Especially if you toast them, which is pretty common in brewing.
Yeah, coriander is just like orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a nice orange, like orange peel.
Yeah.
All right, lots of options here. It may be, well, there we go. It may be that we might have to let this, we'll see. We'll see what they choose and when we get done here, but it may be a rerun on this for a novel, potentially additional taste. We'll see. Oh yeah, I mean, the first time I ever had it was at Rancho Chico by the Y in Spokane, up north, and they had brought the
pain.
Well, they like the chips and salsa out, and I was like, hell yeah, let's get it. And I was just like, blah, blah, blah. Very first time I ever had fresh cilantro, I was like 16.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's what did it to you, huh?
Well, yeah, it takes a while to get that taste out.
So is that paprika or smoked paprika or regular paprika or sweet paprika?
Well, for
Doesn't
now,
matter. It's going to be coriander.
well, for now it's coriander. So we lucked out. But if we do decide to rerun that for another edition, then we got to be clear on the paprika issue for sure.
I will say that we can add the next vote will be yes or no to a cayenne pepper.
Oh, there we go. Easy.
Now
Cayenne.
it's now it's working.
Yeah, we did it. Once it got fully back up to temp after it reconnected.
It was just something weird happened. It was like it was trying to do a weird connection, just freaked out. But it seemed to work on fine now.
Now, so cayenne. A lot of the recipe ingredients that we have approached all have a nice connection to the theme. I think cayenne as a personality.
As a person.
What if cayenne were a person?
Yeah.
Does that relate to Gambit at all? Consider it.
Somebody likes some nice hot sauce and some catfish.
Yeah. I can see it. I'm just saying that there's a reasonable case to be made, and again, not a crazy amount, but there's a reasonable case to be made for an addition, right?
Someone out, you just want to have like a little bit of the smoke.
Well, yeah, there's so much going on, and especially once the yeast gets after this, it's going to add a bunch of tastes that were not on the menu, right?
This is very divided.
Yeah.
It's rare.
It's going back and forth.
No, they're a knife fight, as they say. Well, they're gonna have to listen. You have to resolve this amongst yourselves. We can't do this for you.
No.
I mean, you could.
Well, you could vote.
No, that's
I do. I do that all the time.
rude. Rude.
Oh, I was gonna ask. Normally we put plain granulated sugar as the sugar, right?
Yeah. Table sugar. It's pretty common.
Option though, like molasses.
You could, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Beersmith does know like the fermentable aspect of each of
You
these.
can put molasses in. It's going to just make it thick and dark.
It's not. I mean, it's
What
not.
if you put a honey in?
What if you put a cat in?
Yeah.
Just put a cat in the fermenter.
Probably would be not as tasty.
Oh no, honey was already one of the choices.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, they want cayenne. By God.
Tom, you might want to take this down as a note for your secondary fermentation.
No problem. How much?
1.
Just 1 cayenne pepper?
Yep.
Dried, fresh?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, and not forever. Right.
Well, for how long then?
The last week of
Last week
fermentation.
fermentation?
Yeah. A pepper should be
A
fine.
single pepper.
Yeah.
Drop in. Job done.
All right, now, so we're done. No more choices to be made, and it
Hops?
feels good. Oh,
the
hops.
sugar
Hops.
one. Are we doing the sugar choice or not?
No, we already did the sugar.
Oh.
We're good. Now, hops.
Do you want a citrusy hop?
Here we
Do
go.
you want something spicy? No, I'm asking.
No, I'm just listening to the menu.
Yeah.
It sounds amazing.
Well, you're typing some.
Well, I have 2 ears. I mean, I can
you know.
pick up on it. I have access to
I
information.
don't think you do.
I do.
Okay.
Let's see. I mean,
Listen, I want undivided fucking attention.
Well,
Okay.
we've been fucking with spicy the whole time.
Yeah.
Is it time to keep leaning into that, or is it time to add something to this that wouldn't be there already? Because the cayenne is probably going to handle our spice.
Okay. Well,
angle.
then let's put some. Hold on. Hey. Complete fucking attention here.
I'm dialed in. I'm synchronized.
Amarillo. It's a tropical citrus and flowery with a little bit of spice.
Interesting. Tropical citrus floral. Yeah. I mean, and alongside the other tastes that we have, we got some spice from the rye, some
Or we're
authentic
going to
spice
go
from cayenne.
straight Citra.
Oh, so big.
Big citrus, apricot, passion fruit, lemon, melon. Saw somebody put in
Yeah, citrus.
Sourdough, yeah.
Yeah, Citra is mega fruit. Specifically on the sharp side. Now you can, Lady K, you can always put a couple drops of Tabasco into your own glass. But there might be something to, yeah. I mean, it could be that just as with the diet hell, it could be that noble hops have something to tell us here. Do they put Tabasco on watermelon? Who does this to you? Is this?
Do you know you can make watermelon taste like steak?
Yes, with the liquid smoke?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. It actually works.
Is the texture good?
No,
Like when you slice into it?
tastes like it's the texture of a watermelon.
it
I said it tastes like steak,
tastes like steak,
but
goddammit.
it's like a freaking watermelon.
All right.
We could also do halito mitofu. I don't know how to say that in German.
Well,
We're destroying
I
it.
feel confident that someone in this channel
Mittelfuger.
knows how.
Fu-
Oh, that's right. Now, what's in that? I know that it's
It's
classic.
a classic. It's a classic hop. It's going to be citrusy, herbal, woody.
Yeah. It basically, long story short, it tastes like beer. This makes things taste like beer. It's a classic flavor for a classic character. Yeah, spicy and sour on sweetest killer. Yeah, I think that this thing has a lot to recommend it so far, and it's one of the more powerful ones that we've done. So we'll have to be careful that day. It's going to be a very interesting episode. It's going to be a very interesting episode
Yeah.
of Black Remnant when that one gets tapped for sure. Oh, here, and Hat, you are not wrong. I didn't understand that until I went to the California Adventure a million years ago with the fam.
Right.
But like mango sticks
Oh yeah.
with like the tahine, maybe? That would be my guess with the J.
So my buddy Lou, he's a member of the Cigar Club. He just opened up. He's Filipino, and he just opened up an Filipino egg roll
Shop?
shop.
Nice.
So for the past 2 to 3 months, every night at the Cigar Club,
He's been testing.
he's been bringing in egg rolls to test.
Yes.
And it's been amazing.
Yes. But I heard your Jack is opening up a new spot over here in Redmond.
It's already open. Isn't it?
Oh, okay.
It's right on Bellrigh Road.
I just saw a news item. It was like maybe it's just a grand opening or something. Like
Yeah,
that.
it's open.
That's kick ass.
But so he made this egg roll that is has a mango. It's a dessert egg roll.
Oh,
with like
like a
mango
custard?
and custard and other stuff in it. And I'm like, this is just
Oh
unreal.
yeah, I mean like a powdered sugar dust type thing. Hell yeah, that sounds perfect.
Yeah.
Right here. So they want the classic. I mean, and honestly, for a Gambit, I think it works.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll be a nice through line on the rest of the recipe. And then for I mean, yeast is a big part of these, but I mean, the flavor notes on the yeasts are always funny. But there might be one that recommends itself up front. I just remember
What was our IBU again?
the IBU, let's put it down here, is 27. Oh, it's 20, excuse me.
Okay.
They wanted it down low because he's not bitter, right? He's not a bitter boy. This is what they say.
So here, this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Do we want to do a French Saison?
Give me those notes.
Peppery, spicy, and citrusy? Estery?
Yeah.
Or a Belgian Saison? This is going to be spicy, tart, dry, and fruity.
Yeah, and if you've ever had Saisons, like, this distinction is very real. Like, you know which one of these it is.
Yep.
Especially dry alongside the rest of these flavors. You can pick up on that right away. Let's see. Yeast. All right. So take a look at
these broken
this.
wings.
Yes. My friend Damon had a 45 of that.
Wow.
And we moved that needle back to the beginning of that record a lot. We took those broken wings. Yeah, the French angle, I mean, they're both cool. Spicy, tart, dry, fruity is definitely, that's definitely an angle. It's a classic Saison style.
Totally.
But coming in with the pepper, spice, and citrus with the rest of those, that horse blanket energy.
Around 67, 68, all right, is the nice hot spot.
Nice. Here, now, just for my own pleasure. Oh, here, the camera's on it. Is it actually, can we see the, can we see
Josh just refuses to show it.
the operation
Much to show.
of the crucible? Yeah, yay, hey, listen, I'm overjoyed to see,
Barely flowing in there.
I'm overjoyed to see hot water moving inside the device and extracting sugar. I'll take it. Now, it looks like the lust for the French Saison is absolute. And so that's what it's going to have to be now. We have arrived at a very tender moment, chat. We've arrived at an intimate place. And that is where the child that we have created together must be named. And so we are talking about a French
John, you're missing cassette tapes.
Saison. Yeah, 45 is what came before. Oh, yeah, don't forget Cassingles.
Yeah.
Don't leave Cassingles out of this.
Yeah.
Apparently cassettes are coming back for some dumb reason.
That's a dumb idea.
No, it's because it's, I know exactly, it's happening in my house too. I mean,
At least records have a different sound. Cassettes are just the bad version.
yeah. When I grew up, I actually had an 8-track. I had an 8-track when I was growing up,
God.
which is a wild, fucking crazy device. Yeah, see, Crystal knows what's up. Vinyl is definitely coming back, but the truth is,
Been back forever.
Yeah,
oh
vi-
yeah,
yeah.
vinyl is established. Like anytime an artist makes a record now of any scale, vinyl is always part of the mix. Like that's not crazy. Cassettes are not always part of the mix. That's still in the process of returning. Now, so we are looking for great names. Mon Chéri, a classic. Gambit beer names.
Queen of Hearts.
Nice. Oh, roguelike.
Ooh, nice. That's pretty funny. The Ragin Saison.
That's Jux, that's nice.
We're only using Ace of Spades if we're doing Motorhead.
Hey,
beer,
dude, babe.
and that's it.
I think Ace of Spades was in guitar,
Yeah, guitar.
Rock Band.
Yeah.
It was in a couple of them.
Yeah. I used to have a friend
Oh, yeah.
that could do Cowboys from Hell on like ultra
Oh,
mode
wow.
behind his back.
The lick on that's nuts.
Yeah, it's insane. And he did it behind his back. Like, what the
Bro. Bayou Brew, we got a nice one there. Ragin Saison, we got some great ones here.
Trick question. Lemmy is God.
Mutant Gumbo, laissez.
Probably didn't see that movie either.
No.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Mon Ami is funny. I mean, you can choose if you want this to be your friend or your lover.
Yeah.
Oh, Tio, that's nice. Brew Bayou. So we have Remy Le Brew, Bayou Brew, and then also Brew Bayou. So
It's a theme.
the Bayou heads getting paid today, big time. All right, I think we got a solid.
Oh, yeah.
I think we got card sharp.
Card sharp.
There we go. All right, we got some juicy ones here. It's a big list. If
Ooh,
we
that
need,
is a big list.
If we need to pig wrestle
Damn,
these
son.
down, too late, Ghostly. If we need to pig wrestle these down,
Mine in there. The last one.
there we go. If we need to winnow that down a little bit, we can for sure. But my guess is that we might find some real standouts here. Yeah, just make your will known.
Yep.
Democracy in action.
That is democracy.
Yeah. This time it comports itself in a way that seems democratic, to be sure.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's somebody. Yeah, we can wrestle a pig if you want. That's
What?
Look, John Blee is saying, can we pig wrestle for funsies? Sure. I mean, you're going to have to give us a moment. We got to secure a pig.
Pig. And do we have to get like a,
License? Pig license?
well, we need like a wrestling ring,
Yeah.
right?
Just a tarp. Just an oiled tarp. That's all it takes.
Or kiddie pool.
Kiddie pool?
Yeah, but what if I want to throw the pig off the third rail?
Well, okay, I didn't know you wanted to work out like some elaborate,
Yeah, I mean,
but are
have you ever tombstoned a pig? I mean, that'd be fucking hilarious.
But I'm saying, are you ready? Are you ready to give the pig his due? Because we're looking for a great match, right? Are you ready to have a situation where the pig is like pretending to pin you?
He gets
like,
his own promo, though?
He gets a 2. He gets like a 2 count. I mean, I'm not saying he can win. The pig's not going to win, but I'm saying
promos aren't a thing, all right?
he's got one hoof,
Yeah.
just one little porker
Yeah.
on the chest.
I want the pig hell in a cell. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Also,
Throw that fucker off the top of
it.
it.
Like boar, because those things will kill.
Well, no, we're not
yeah.
talking about. Nobody's wrestling any boars.
A boar will.
I'm not gonna.
knock you
There's
dead.
not gonna be any boars in here. 30 to 50 wild boars. That's not gonna be the event. Now,
That's what you need automatic rifle for.
exactly. Now, the Ragin Saison, a victory. Yeah, pigs go crazy.
They're huge.
Oh yeah. White paper. This is a 9.5. You're gonna wanna have snacks first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna wanna have a good protein base.
Oh, yeah.
When When this comes out, we'll see if I can make, ask Eric if she can make some beignets.
Yeah, well, here, dude, go classic. Go hog wild. The beignet is a very, very nice flavor. Now, so we have succeeded to the maximum extent that one can succeed. We have destroyed the task that was in front of us, and I think made something that's really, really nice, a strong enunciation of all Gambit's virtues. Now, the takeaways, of course, from this, if you need the Disney Plus sign-in, let me know. But it's pretty crazy that they would just start from where it left off.
I think it's great.
Almost 30 years ago, and then have it be great. Like the dialogue, the action scenes, like it knows exactly what it is, and it's not ashamed of it, right?
Trying to update the animation style.
No.
No, this is what it is.
There's some silly poses, but they're bringing in the modern stuff. It's going to be very, very good. But no, this is going to be absolutely exquisite. Now, it should be said that, though our first task has been resolved, our labors today are far from over. That's right. When next you see us at 2:30 p.m., only a short hour from now, you will find this place radically transformed into an arena of battle. Specifically, we are in the battle training montage, I think, for Kiko's character, Roshan Cole in Black Remnant, as they try to secure an inheritance of sorts from a mentor. But now apparently the mentor's mentor feels like he has to rake him over the coals in order for him to get it. The Roshan coals.
Well, you did kill his son.
Yeah, absolutely. That's who I am.
Spend that token.
What's that?
Who did spend that token?
Kiko. Kiko.
course he did.
Well, see, and I still have my token for the fight, which lets me change certain things narratively or succeed in certain types of numerical values. But at the same time, I mean, I feel like it's probably most appropriate to be used for dramatic effect.
Stop giving away your plans, man.
It's going to be good. Well, Kiko's not here. He doesn't know. There's no Kiko around
watch
here.
this.
No, he doesn't know about it. No, it's on its way. It's going to be super, super good. Now, yeah, 1 hour from now, that's what you should do. Don't go anywhere. No, Kiko, he could be listening on the way in. I suppose that's true. But super excited to get another episode of Black Remnant going for you. For now, we're just going to seize the machinery of the universe, get all this stuff set up. I'll see you in an hour, all right? Huh,